Yo, you gotta mute that. Or go get your headset. Hmm. Yeah. No, you want to spend it? Smart. All right, let's get to it here. I was trying to get logged in so I can do this chat, but that ain't working. Playing some Kingdom Come Deliverance. Change my lighting. It's a little better. Do. All right. Let me get my background going here. Sorry, guys. Bang! Hey, thanks for tuning in. Got another episode of Play With Me. I am your host, Big Mashu, the one and only. It's where I play games. Yeah. Your one and only host with my co-host, Hero. You want to say hi, Hero? Hi. You gotta say it louder than that. Hi. It's my co-host, Hero. All right. We're jumping right back into it. Last time I left off, I was just getting out of the stockade with Sir Han's job. Saying he doesn't want to talk to me anymore, so run it back, bozo.
It's about time. Come here.
Okay.
Well, come on. I don't bite.
Ah!
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but
Hey,
I
thanks for
didn't make
tuning
any
in.
real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that.
Yeah, that was...
Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new
One
day
Piece?
and the sun is shining. Like
One
Tomcat
Piece.
always says, bruises build character.
Yeah.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offense, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower, that is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
All right,
very
chill
funny.
out.
I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
I'd prefer something a little more ordinary. I'd like to blend in with the locals and not attract attention.
After what you did here with that friend of yours, even the deaf and blind would immediately recognise you. But between the two of us, it's easy enough to scrounge up a shirt and trousers if you know where to look.
Thanks, but I'd rather get my clothes honestly. I just got out of the pillory. I don't want to end up there again.
Well, I'm not pushing you, just giving you a few useful tips. What you do with them is up to you.
I'm a knight.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will.
Hey, thanks
This
for
is
tuning
my
in. I'm
turf.
playing some
Here you
Kingdom
go.
Come Deliverance.
I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though, I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in.
Hopefully by then. No. Mute party. Here, let me mute party. Let me just mute party. Then you can't hear the game. Sure? Alright.
Hey, you. What's your name?
I'm Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good.
I ain't.
Sweet
I'm
Bara.
just passing through.
I love you.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary or help in the tavern.
Apothecary.
But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller or a nomad. But don't say it too loud. The locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Where are you headed, if you're only passing through here?
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale with the city folk. It's bound to be better.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cup.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a...
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll manage. Till we meet again.
Yeah. Should probably get a job. Yeah.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Yeah, no problem. I don't want to take that hatchet.
you blind?
Gave Agnes's hand to his son, and they say Agnes will get enough.
All right, we're going for Mutt.
Nice dowry on top of it. Aye, needs all the money you can get. On account of the wedding, take care if everything. Mind where you're going.
I ran into Agnes today. That girl is just glowing.
That doesn't surprise me. There hasn't been an affair like that in a very long time. It's not every day you get married off into a noble family.
Put some clothes on,
big.
you scoundrel.
And that Lord Samin bought a mountain of stuff for it. So much food and drink.
I was talking to Bartoszek about the clothes he made for Olda. He says he's never sewn anything that fine in his entire life.
I just can't wait.
I'll be going. God be with you.
All right, see you later. Have you come to break some more stuff?
Don't shove!
If you want something, wait till I've stopped being angry. And if you don't have anywhere to sleep, they'll look after you in Jelioff. Have you come to break some more stuff? If you want something, wait till I've stopped being... angry. And if you don't have anywhere to sleep...
All right, I'm out of here. Fine. I have anything? Oh.
Welcome. You can buy everything you need from me, but excuse the selection. A few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
Were there any valuables in there?
You bet. Lord Samin ordered all sorts of delicacies and precious spices from me for the wedding feast. And for Tailor Bartoszek, I was carrying expensive fabrics to make dresses for the occasion. If you only knew how much coin I spent on this.
And where did the wagon tip?
On the roads near the Katchak Pond, beyond Jelioff. You can still find it there. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off. But what can I do?
Well, what can you do?
Nothing. What would you like?
I wanted to ask you, what's on the other side of that nearest hill? I'm not from here, and I'd like to get my bearings. You look like a merchant to me, so you probably know best.
Ja, natürlich, you're not from here. Everyone around here knows that, after what happened in Betty's Tavern. Aber das ist deine Sache. That is your business, lad. Also, what do you want to know?
Where can I find a church round here? I'm surprised you don't even have a small chapel in the village.
If you want. Die Rettung deiner Seele, junger Mann. You have to go through the forest to Aujetz and to St. Catherine. Herr von Berger does have a chapel in his castle, but it's not for commoners like you. We do not go there either. Und warum auch? The gravedigger Ignatius takes care of burials outside the village, and weddings usually take place without a local priest. No one wants to pay the church more than they have to. Das ist ja wohl klar.
Can I find other merchants around here?
Zum Glück nicht, junger Mann. I'm the only merchant here around Trusky. Oh, natürlich. There are plenty of tradesmen here. There is Bartosz, the tailor. He lives at the other end of the village. The apothecary, Emmerich, lives across from me. They are a hand in glove, or more like hat in hat.
What do you mean by that?
Nichts weiter. Just that they play at being educated men. Along the scribe Geibel, they are always studying some Latin tracts. But of the three, perhaps only Geibel knows Latin, if he really does at all.
Is there anyone else here?
Oh yeah. Beyond the tailor's house on the edge of the village is where Bashka the butcher lives. Opposite the Rathaus is the carpenter. The rest of the villagers are just peasants, and you are already familiar with the tavern.
Is there anything I should avoid around here?
Certainly. Stirring up trouble and sticking your nose here in the village, we don't care much for outsiders. If any do come...
I understand that, but we were ambushed by bandits.
Ach so, ich verstehe. The woods have been... That is all because of the war. Verdammte Schurken.
So you've already heard about these bandits?
About those ones in particular, or about others. They are all just gleichen Scheißkerle. Every time I go to the town, the bailiff must send an armed escort with me. It makes life difficult.
So the roads aren't safe?
Ja, das kann man wohl sagen. Herr von Bergo should do something about it at last. But Herr Otto spends more time in Prague than here, and Chamberlain Ulrich... Ach, lassen wir das.
Where do you go for wares? What's the closest town?
The closest is Sobotka, the biggest Gichin, what you call Gichin. And farther north there is Turnov. Half of that one belongs to Herr von Bergo.
Is it far?
Das kommt darauf an. It takes all day on foot. Wenn du was brauchst, the goods I have here will have to do you. I do not think you will get to the town anytime soon. Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ale. They say Agnes will get a nice dowry on top of it.
I hear Lord Simming needs all the money he can get right now.
Down to the wedding, if that was all.
I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well, he left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself, and why not directly at the castle. He has that right as a lord.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up. If you were telling the truth, why don't you... I'm sorry, lad, but until then...
Excuse me, I'm looking for the man who was in the pillar.
I can't help you with that. You'll have to find him yourself.
Mind where you're going.
Alright, dog, I'm coming.
God be with you. Keep the peace. We'll stay back.
I'm sorry.
I'm all done in.
Heh, we'll finish this quickly. Take that, you shit! You're not up to it!
You took something from him.
Go and
Whoa.
fetch him quickly.
What are you talking about?
You took something from him!
No, I didn't.
Halt!
I didn't. No, no, I surrendered. Oh my god. No. No. Go talk to
What the
this
hell?
person. No.
Welcome. A few boys.
Were there any
You banned for if you
And where did the wagon...
on the road. I can't. Mate. Tschüss, mein Freund. Oh nein, du, was willst du?
Really so mad about that. I guess, yeah. Everyone would be mad if the police knocked him out and he immediately went through his pockets. That's so funny. Oh, that's hilarious. Back to it.
Hmm?
Hello.
Hey there!
God be with you, Sir Knight. I'm Henry, and I serve the Lord of Lipa.
And which one might that be? You see, I know several of them. It's an old and respected house.
Well, my lord resides in Ratai, on Sasau.
Him I don't know, but I rode with the old Captain Chenyak of Lipa when Emperor Charles was still with us.
Forgive me, sir, but that's before my time.
Well, of course. Half a century has passed since those glorious battles against the Hungarian troops. And all I'm left with today is debts.
You have debts? Why? Because of the war?
On the contrary, when my neighbor Deslav was on his deathbed, he begged me to deliver his inheritance to his nephew. But that troublemaker is all fighting in Poland somewhere.
A will is a sacred affair. But are you really going to go all the way to Poland?
Certainly not. I'll leave the money in the hands of a monastery and be done with it. Problem is, I incurred a bloody fine on the way and had to pay it out of the inheritance.
So you fought for Emperor Charles, the father of our King Wenceslas?
Indeed I did. My boy, he was a pious and clever king, and as cunning as the devil.
So you stand with Wenceslas too?
Always. The apple has fallen far from the tree. Young Wenceslas is just a foppish coxcomb. Well, safe to say, it's all going to the bloody dogs.
So, sir, fancy a game of dice?
Gladly. I might just get lucky at last. What game would you like to play?
I actually don't want to play
Gotcha.
anything. See ya.
Bash brains in. Steal everything. Oh god, it sounds so fun. Can you imagine? Alright. He's not gonna put his back to me. He's smart. He's a knight. It would have been fun though. Would have been fun. That would have been fun. My. Shit. I'll swim across.
Nice place. Too bad I never learned to fish. That's bloody deep. I can't swim.
What are you talking about?
What the fuck is this supposed to mean?
Fuck you, whoreson! Wanker! Smash your face!
Oh my god. You serious?
She must be well over 70, isn't she? She'll be 76 this autumn. At least, I hope so.
I don't know why I thought I should.
Welcome. A few days.
Were there any value?
You and for Caleb, if you own.
And where did the
On the road. I can't tell. Me too, but.
I wanted to. I'm not.
Ja, natürlich. Aber das ist also.
Where can I?
If you want, have fun. We do not. The grave digger. No one wants to.
Can I find
Some Glück. Oh, there is the protect.
What do you mean by that?
Nichts weiter. Along the spot of the.
Is there anyone?
Oh yeah. The rest of them.
Where do you?
The close half.
Is it fun?
Wenn du was brauchst. I do not think.
Is there?
Certainly. Yeah.
I understand.
Ach so. That is all because.
So you've already heard
About those one. Every time.
So the road.
Yeah.
What do you have for sale?
have 5 gold. Okay. Let's see here.
Aye, maybe next time then.
Can't believe I let him kill me. That was really terrible. That hurt deep down in my soul. That's wild. There's no difficulty settings. Oh my god, that is wild. I gotta just get good. And that sucks.
God, animal. What would you like?
Excuse me, I'm looking for a friend of mine. He's not from round here, but...
Let me guess. A dirty ruffian who ain't got a groschen to his name, but acts like he owns the bloody place.
He was here then?
Aye, he was. He was larging it up. Still, birds of a feather, eh? In the end, they left like best pals. I got no idea where they went.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
Vostatek, Lord von Berghoff's huntsman, is a regular here. He might have some work for you. He's got a cottage near Vidlark Pond. So if you know your way round the woods, you could go and offer him your help. But I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. He's my best customer. One more thing. You're not going to believe this, but 2 local lads claim they found a water goblin's treasure.
You have a water goblin here?
It would be a wonder if we didn't, with all the ponds around. He's got a hut nearby. If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
Where did you say the water goblin?
If you follow the right...
And what did they find there? Are you sure?
I thought so too at first. But then they ordered wine and paid with silver. Their purse was jingling.
Would you happen to know where I could...
They often swim at the other side of the Rock Tower Pond. There's a pier there by the dam. That's their spot.
Any other news?
Recently, a bunch of charcoal burners who have their kilns on the hill above the Kerchak Pond came here to have a beer. I started talking to them and they told me they almost didn't make it.
Why?
They said a pack of wolves came after them.
Aren't wolves afraid of people?
That's what I thought too. It's strange.
Did they tell you where it happened?
In a gorge above the Rock Tower Pond. They noticed the wolves watching them from the rocks. If you climb up those rocks, you'll be able to see the whole pond from there.
Did they tell you how large the pack was?
They mentioned 3 wolves, but God knows if that's all of them.
Do you have any more news?
By the way, we've put together this wee fight club here. Would you like to try it?
That sounds good. What's it about?
It actually came about by chance when the miller Crazel and me bet on who has the stronger heart. Then other blokes from the village joined in, and it... By the way, old Olbram from Zheleoth keeps complaining about the Takovites. If you go and see him, I'm sure he'll tell you more about it. But, well, he takes a bit of getting used to, though.
Oh? What do you mean?
You'll see. I mean, here, and that's pretty much everything.
Thanks, innkeeper. Tell me more about...
It's really quite simple. You bet some... Our first fight, then we have... And then... Praise the Lord.
And at least I fuck. And like who, eh? You're a beast. Who do you think's gonna be standing in the street till 5 in the morning serenading? While I'm upstairs showing my sense of rhythm to some Kuttenberg damn.
All right, back to it. Dude, this guy's gonna fucking murder. I gotta say right before. He's gonna murder.
Hmm? Ah! Oh, you fucker.
Yeah? Keep talking shit, you're dead. Ow!
I'll beat
I didn't
you to a
save.
bloody pulp, fucker.
I gotta win this. Thank you.
Dead. And robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt. Oh, a nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him. I can't swim.
I smoked on him. You see him fold? He absolutely folded. So, dude, I folded him. Yeah, yeah. Sink. Ha! So funny. Yo. What?
Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around. If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food.
Do you think he'd go and steal left?
I don't know much about dogs. He wouldn't be the first or the last. There's a whole pack of wolves near Sameen these days. Maybe your dog's gone feral and is running around with them.
Thanks.
My dog would not go feral.
Has something happened?
My daughter, Pavlena. Remember her?
Yes.
She was here when I was healing you two.
Yeah.
I remember. What's wrong with her?
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own, so she never stays away for long. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. She's a good girl, that I'm very worried about her. What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I can't look for her myself. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I've no one else to turn.
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry. And you can look in the hut in her place in the loft. She keeps her things there. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs, but you must.
So, Pavlena, what have you left for me? Oh, fucker.
What? Yeah, she's gone. She locked her shit.
I had a look in Pavlena's place in the loft.
And? Did you find anything?
I wanted to ask you something else about Pavlena. Do you think anyone might want to hurt Pavle?
These are evil times, Henry. And besides,
What have the Troskovitz people got against you? Did something happen?
I'd rather not talk about it, Henry. I wouldn't want you to get the wrong impression about us.
You live completely alone in the middle of the woods. Don't you think I've already got a bad enough impression of you?
And where else would we live, you genius, when we're not wanted? Don't go digging up old wrongs, Henry. And don't insult us.
I'm sorry.
Take care now.
I just want my dog. Man, I miss my dogs. If I can, get this dog, I'll be in this episode, but getting longer and longer. Clerics. Ooh, I'm so kidding. What? Maybe I caved my head in. I wish it showed you how it killed you, like stabbed you. Like Mortal Kombat slow-mo when you die. Whoa. What's up, Dib?
Greetings to you. Welcome, my good man. Karl von Unterbrick is the name.
I'm Henry. Are you German?
No. Why? Should I be?
Well, you've got a German face.
Honest looking, eh?
Yes. And do you live here? Under the bridge?
You envy me, eh?
Of course. It's a real palace.
Well, don't even think about it. It's my bridge. And now you're here. You want to buy something?
You're selling something?
Of course. Gifts from heaven.
Gifts from heaven? What do you mean?
Just what I said. You're a bit slow. When folks go home from the tavern, often from time to time they drop something. All nice stuff it is.
What do you have for...
Thank you, and take care. What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you barge in here?
What do you have for...
Thank you. And a good day to you, friend.
Where's my dog?
Old brother takes such a good care of you.
What will it be?
My dog got lost not far from here. Did you see him by any chance?
I haven't seen any dogs round here for a while. But I hear there's wolves in the forest. Just the other day, a shepherd boy...
Where can I find this shepherd?
Siegfried? He has a hut at Kopanina. It's just below the castle, on the back slope of the hill.
Good lord.
Here, in the tavern? No. But there was a fella here who gets by doing a bit of poaching. He said once he was hunting when, right in front of him, a large pack attacked a deer. A mix of wolves and dogs, he said. That's not something...
Do you know where that was?
How would I know where he goes hunting? But I'd say it was in the forest.
While I'm upstairs, showing my sense of rhythm to some Kuttenberg damsel.
All right. That's another episode. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for playing with me. Thanks for coming. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Get another one going. Great game. I'm really loving it. It's a little slow, but I'm loving the role playing and the storytelling. I'm gonna get my dog back.